Hi, this is Kathy Goodwin, and I would like to welcome you to Career Change, the workshop, something new that I think will be very helpful to many people. Are you frustrated with your current career? Are you wishing you could find a new way to work so you look forward to getting up in the morning? Are you discovering that the old career change advice, what you learned 10 years ago, doesn't work for you in the 21st century? And are you looking for some guidance that is realistic, affordable, and objective? In other words, it's not what your boss or your mother will tell you. You'll be talking to someone who's advised a lot of people about careers and has worked with many different kinds of career situations. Well, the workshop is this. It's available from your home or office. It's got a low time commitment because I know you don't want to devote weeks and months to doing this. It's flexible to your schedule. And it comes from me. I'm a published author. I have a book that has been published, and I've had publications, of course, all over the internet, and as well as research articles. I'm an acknowledged expert. I've been interviewed as an expert by the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, Wall Street Today, on New York and USA Today and other places. I'm an experienced consultant. I've been doing this for many years, and I work with people in all kinds of careers and help many people make the career change. I'm also particularly experienced with topics like relocation, sabbaticals, and returning to school to advance your career. Here's a quick overview. 2 modules. Each module is a 60 to 75 minute presentation. You can download the MP3 file for listening at your leisure or listening over and over again. You can listen on Saturday, June 30th and July 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern New York, which is 8 a.m. on the West Coast. And you can either listen or come live, or you don't have to. You can just listen after the calls are recorded. Think of it as a home study independent product. Each module has learning guides, so you don't have to take notes, and each learning guide has material that is not included in the calls, so you get extra information and guides. And you get one 30-minute one-to-one coaching call with me to take this information, summarize it, and apply it to your own situation. Let's look at what we have here. Module 1 is called Packing Your Bags. We first talk about 5 critical components of your career change mindset. Mindset is not woo-woo. It's been studied a lot in psychology, and we're seeing it's the foundation of many kinds of change today. We'll talk about some topics that you may not be familiar with or that you may have dismissed as woo-woo. I mean, I did too, but that have been recognized in research on psychology of career change. We'll talk about the ways you can tell your career story. Did your career up till now move in a straight line? Was it a winding road? Was it a mosaic, which had different pieces put together? Is it a patchwork quilt where everything seemed to come from a different place and it's hard to see a pattern in that? The way you tell your story has a huge impact on the way you look at your career in the future. We'll also talk about 3 kinds of support systems and how to get them. Support is absolutely critical to career change, and we'll talk about what might be available and what you need and what you should avoid. Finally, we'll talk about your comfort zone. That's usually the biggest stumbling block to a career change. We'll talk about how to deal with that and how to turn your comfort zone into something that will support you as you make your move. Module 2 is mapping the journey. We'll get into more detail of the specifics, what to do, and set a plan. We'll talk about how you get information in the 21st century, which is different from what it was even 10 years ago. You may have heard a long time ago, people were always being advised to call people and say, hi, I'm just calling you for information. And you're probably bored and sitting around all day and you'd love to talk to somebody. Well, I hope you know that's no longer true. People are not sitting around waiting for someone to call them. You have to be careful how you call, who you call, and how you ask for the information. We'll talk about advice versus information. Both have a place in your career change and in any kind of career plan, but they're different. They have different functions, and you get them from different people. We'll talk about red herrings versus real gifts. A red herring is something that distracts you, but what might seem to be a red herring could be a gift that someone just handed to you, like, wow, here's a great opportunity. We'll talk about what the differences are and how to recognize them and deal with them. We'll talk about financing the journey. I have some tips for money along the way. And we'll talk about checkpoints and checkoffs. In other words, where are you on your journey? How do you know that you're advancing? How do you know that you're not stuck and stopped where you are instead of moving forward? So if you're ready to move, it's just $197. That's the cost. It's less than one call with most career coaches today. Some people spend that much on coffee in a month. You have a coupon which is $50 that you can use on or before June 20th. The coupon code is Career Special. What that means is you go to this link that I've got here. When you go to checkout, you will be asked, do you want to pay with a coupon? You type in this coupon code, Career Special. You'll see a box that says Apply Code, and it's very important to do that. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you at this workshop. I think it's going to be very beneficial. I've got the key parts of a career change put together, and I want to encourage you to think about career planning or career change with the help of these resources. Have a great day.